Hi viewers, welcome back to your favorite Brainstorm channel. Today we're going to talk about how to maintain a healthy relationship. So we're going to give a few tips on how to make your relationship viable, to make your relationship strong, to make you proud of your relationship. Now, what are the tips? The first is communication. Now, you want to make sure that your relationship is something that is worthwhile. For you to do that, you have to maintain regular communication with your partner, with your spouse, with your significant other. Now, communication is very important because nobody can really read the mind. So you must be in a situation, or you must put yourself in the situation of the other and see whether you can read some other person's mind. And since we are not the supreme being, we are not God, it is very difficult for us to read minds. So it is very important in a relationship to communicate, to be open. And when we say communication, we mean a two-way communication, not a talking to, but a talking with, where you are open to every discussion because the two of you have become one. Now, the next very important tip is that of empathy. You have to show empathy towards your own partner. You have to, be ready to be in their shoes. That is how to empathize. It's different from sympathy. Empathy, you put yourself in the position of that person when you are dealing with that person. So empathizing with your significant other, with your partner, is very, very important. It helps to maintain or to create a very strong and viable relationship. Number 3 is trust. You cannot have a relationship without trust. And again, you cannot even have a viable relationship without trying to build trust. Build trust and maintain it. Now, how do we build trust? Your yes has to be yes. Not when you say yes and it means no to you. So, and then you say you are doing this, the next moment you are doing some other thing. So you have to be able to build trust. Trust is earned, is not given to. So for you to have a viable, strong, healthy relationship, you must be able to build, you must be able to create, you must be able to be trusted by your own partner. Now, if you find out that this is a very difficult thing to do, you have to start today to make sure that when you say yes, it means yes. Because a lot of partners, find it difficult to, to tell the truth in all that they are doing. So your yes should be yes, and your no should be no. It is very important to build trust. Without trust, there is no relationship. Now, the next point is that of compromise. You must be able, you must be ready to compromise. When we say compromise, it means finding a common grounds in that relationship. You should avoid being a hardliner, an extremist that destroys relationship. You should be able to shift your ground and your partner shift his or her ground, and you guys meet at a common point. That is the only way to build a good relationship. Not only when you concede all the time and your partner is not ready to compromise, not ready to concede. So when you maintain that extremist position, that hardline position always, you help to destroy your relationship. Very importantly, again, you have to identify common interest and pursue it. That's the next point. As partners in a relationship, you have to find out what is that common interest. What is that thing that, interests your partner and interests you? Now, sometimes people do not take time to find out this during courtship or so. But even if you fail to do that, you should be able to study the pattern of what interests your partner, and try to also make sure that it interests you. Everything that interests your partner may not interest you, but you have to find a way because it's a relationship. You have to move, from your own point. You have to give in to something because the two of you have come together in that relationship. I want to give you an example here. I'm somebody that loves soccer, especially European soccer, football, but I call it soccer because the Americans know it as soccer. I love soccer so much, especially the Premier League or generally European soccer. And my wife, took interest in this and she started, enjoying soccer, what she never used to. I realized that she enjoys soccer, and my own team in England is Chelsea. So my wife also picked a team, Man City, and that is her team. Man City is her team. Chelsea is my team. Now, sometimes when Chelsea plays Man City, we are, she supports City, I support Chelsea. But it doesn't matter whosoever wins. And because I realize that she has taken to soccer, she loves it, I also made Man City my second team. So if my first team doesn't win and my second team wins, I'm still happy. So that is an example how a partner realizes what the partner likes and decides, and also, identify that interest. I've also tried to find out what interests her. And even if when I did not, wasn't interested in those things, I started to develop interest, in it. So that is how to, identify, interest of your partner, and you also try to. It's not in everything though. You can identify something. It could be going to the gym, it benefits everybody. Exercise benefits everybody. So such a thing, you can identify it too, and the two of you, could be going to the gym and you make progress in it. Very importantly, another point is spending quality time. Sometimes people are too busy. Your partner only sees you when you wake up in the morning and, go to work, and she goes to work and stuff like that. And you crisscross, maybe your partner is, you are on 8 to 5 and your partner is, doing some other shift or something like that, or another type of work. You guys don't find time to spend. Find time, spend quality time one-on-one. You go out, you can go out for dinner, you can go out for, movies and stuff like that. You have to find time, quality time to spend with each other, talk with each other. Very importantly, your partner, you have to give some room for independence. You shouldn't be a control freak. Somebody that really wants to control what the partner does at all times. You should give room for independence because each person is an entity. Give room for that, for your partner to have some form of independence. Very importantly, another point that comes here is you have to appreciate each other. Oftentimes, we overlook these things because you are partners. You do not really look beyond what it is to appreciate each other. Show appreciation, show gratitude for whatever your partner is able to do in that relationship for it to grow. It is very important to do that. Another point is try to solve problems together. If there is a challenge or problem that come up, try as much as possible to solve that problem together, because there is strength in unity. Do not at the first move take your problems outside, because sometimes the advice, or the interference from outside may deteriorate or help you guys to separate. So try as much as possible to listen to each other, solve your problems together, meet your challenges, and lock horns to find out how you can solve it. Another very important point is to show respect. Now you have to show respect to each other. It is very important. The way you talk to, the way you listen, the way you treat should be very, very important and high, in your list in maintaining or creating a viable relationship. Another problem is the two of you should resolve to support each other to grow. This is very important, because if your partner stagnates, you are the one stagnating. If your partner grows, you are the one growing. So you should make all effort to support each other for that growth, in your relationship. It can be material growth, can be spiritual growth, can be psychological, can be whatever growth it is. Support each other to grow. Now, this point is not the least, but is the last point I would add. Stop comparing your partner with others. Now, why do I have to say this? We are in the age of social media. All that glitters is not gold. You see somebody advertise, I've built 10 houses, I've bought 10 cars, I've done this, I've done that. Most of those things we see on the net, those things that people display may not be true. You could use this to compare with your partner, your husband, your wife, your fiancé, and all that. Now you are helping to destroy that relationship, because sometimes when we dig deep into all these flashy adverts and all that we see on the net, we find out that they are false. People can use things just to, for clout's sake, to catch crews, as some people say. So do not use that, except you want your partner to grow and you guys want to grow, and there is something or somebody you guys want to follow that footstep. So, we would like to be like these partners. We would like to do this. We would like to do that for us to grow. So it is very important, viewers, that we avoid comparing our partners with others we do not know. Thank you so much. Keep liking the video, put your comments down, and please make your notification, turn it on, so that the next time we are here, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you so much, and have a pleasant day.